Time now, 6:39, our forecast, a little less than peachy, if you will.
Yeah, outside right now, doesn't it just look fantastic? Just
Yes.
a day that you want to
Where
sit
is that?
outside. This is downtown, or it's supposed to be downtown. If anybody's seen downtown, let us know, because we can't see it from the hospital this morning, that is. But as we get into the afternoon, this is going to translate into a little more of a storm threat and into the evening tonight. Here's the live look over downtown. Yep, it's not there. Temperatures there in the mid-60s with the fog in place. So we've got fog in a handful of spots and then just low clouds in other spots. The difference between the two, of course, is the fact that you can see in front of you with the low clouds. You just can't see that far above you. Later this afternoon, we're going to be headed to 80 degrees, but notice the storm chance building in across central Georgia. Before we get there, let's talk about what we have going on right now. Visibility around 2 miles in a lot of spots, but then once you get out Interstate 16, things begin to clear up, and then also down 75 as well. 66 in Roberta, 65 in Forsyth, Macon, 66 in Milledgeville, and 67 in Sandersville here this morning. Some showers in a handful of spots from Crawford through Peach and central Houston County right now. Some more showers down to the south and west, but you zoom out and look down to the south this morning. Saw some storms roll through Tallahassee a moment ago. Those getting over towards the Jacksonville area this morning. And those storms in particular are not coming to central Georgia, but the fronts that these storms are traveling along are going to shift up towards the north later on today, and that's what's going to drive this a level 1 storm threat for us here in central Georgia. The best chance to see a storm going to be from about 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. tonight. Damaging winds, the primary driver here, but also this large hail and spin-up tornado risk will be in the picture as well. Today's level 1, the National Weather Service is calling a higher end level 1, on the cusp of becoming a 2 here in central Georgia. So let's time it out on Future View and show you what I'm talking about from the severe threat. This obviously not it later on this morning and into the afternoon. This just some scattered shower activity, but after about 4 o'clock, we'll be watching down to the south here. You see a storm over in Alabama that tries to make its way into central Georgia. It's going to be these that you see here that have the potential for some damaging winds, but then also that spin-up tornado risk. Those storms, technically, by meteorological standards, going to be what are called supercells, which means they would have the ability to rotate on their own. But again, I'm expecting that damaging wind risk to be more prevalent than a tornado risk. There's the midnight hour with everything calming down just after that. Tomorrow morning, mid-60s, some clouds in a handful of spots, but mixing in some more sunshine tomorrow, a slim 10% chance of rain. On into Thursday, completely dry, starting off in the low 60s with clear skies. As for Thursday afternoon, going to be a warm one with temperatures in the upper 80s, which is actually close to average for this time of year. On Friday, a slim shower chance, but then once we get towards Saturday, I think that's going to be the better storm chance. See, the GFS has the focus of those storms down to the south. Meanwhile, the European model has it stretch across almost the entire state. So yesterday, I was talking about some uncertainty through the weekend. I think today it's a little more clear in the fact that Saturday is going to be our wetter day. So we get into Sunday here, the bulk of the system shifts away, but still left with some isolated showers across central Georgia as we get towards the back half of the weekend before we clear out for Monday with high temperatures getting back into the mid-80s. Here's your 7-day forecast. 80 today, 83 for tomorrow, and 87 on Thursday. Again, going to keep a watchful eye on the radar from about 4 to 10 p.m. tonight. And then once we get towards the weekend, going to be looking at that next system rolling in. 83 on Friday, followed by a 60% chance of storms on Saturday with a high near 84. Back to 87 and partly cloudy skies by the time we get to the start of the next work and school week here in central Georgia.